event that many have been looking forward to, in a sense that there is any one of these swimmers who can claim a medal, and any one of perhaps 5 who could claim the gold medal. The women's 400-meter freestyle S11 swimmers to be introduced. Olga IAKIBIUK of Ukraine goes in lane 8. 5:44.15 in seeding time. Liwen of People's Republic of China, the 17-year-old, goes in lane 1. Liwen, already a silver medalist in the women's 100 backstroke. Guizhi goes in 7 for China. Silver in the 50 free, bronze in the 100 free in 2012. Qing, 28-year-old from China, goes in lane 2. Mary Fisher, a 23-year-old who's already a champion of the 2016 Games, gold medalist in the 100 backstroke, 200 individual medley champion in 2012, an 8-time world champion, goes in lane 6. Daniela SCHULTE, the defending champion of Germany, now approaching her 35th birthday. Daniela SCHULTE goes in lane 3. Going in lane 5, Liesette BRUINSMA of the Netherlands, a 16-year-old world record holder in the 100 breaststroke from Heerenveen. But with the fastest time in the preliminaries, albeit by less than a second over 400 meters in the pool, Cecilia CAMELLINI of Italy. A 6-time Paralympic medalist, 2-time Paralympic champion, a bronze medalist in 2012 in this event. CAMELLINI goes in 4. There is the world record holder of Germany, Daniela SCHULTE. A little way off the times that she swam 6 years ago to set the world record, famously at the World Championships in Eindhoven in Netherlands. Getting ready for her race, Liesette BRUINSMA of the Netherlands. 16-year-old won this event at the European Open earlier this year. She won the 200 IM, the 100 breaststroke, and indeed the 400 freestyle S11. Tsai, Xie, SCHULTE, CAMELLINI, BRUINSMA, Fisher, Lee, and IAKIBIUK. Swimmers on their blocks. The start of the women's 400-meter freestyle S11. Good start for Mary Fisher in lane 6. Quick reaction time from her, and she leads as she comes up after the slight underwater. Mary Fisher, but now being overtaken by Liesette BRUINSMA, who's very quick in the stroke. In water, not so much at the turns, but indeed at the inner stroke. Liesette BRUINSMA is quick, but swimming alongside CAMELLINI, and the two swimmers going side by side, almost veering into the lane rope. Bear in mind the women's 400-meter freestyle S11. This is a classification for swimmers who have a visual impairment, and that's a poor turn from BRUINSMA. And it's not the first time that we've seen BRUINSMA almost missing a turn completely.
Well, she still has the lead over CAMELLINI on her left-hand side. Just heading back towards the lane rope. It might be where she wants to stay, because she's not taking the most direct line at the moment and veering a little bit across the lane. She's now heading back into the middle, but still leading over CAMELLINI on her left, and Mary Fisher just dropping back into 4th for the moment as Lee of China comes up into 3rd. They turn at the 100 meters, and BRUINSMA leading over CAMELLINI, and now into 3rd It's Lee, Fisher in fourth. Fisher had a great turn there and just put herself back into third.
Well, Mary Fisher, she's got the ability. She's had a few changes from 4 years ago, of course, where she became Paralympic champion in 2012 in the 200 individual medley. A change of coach, and she feels the pressure of expectation in any event that she swims now. So has had to change and alter her mindset, but right now it is CAMELLINI in that silver medal position, but BRUINSMA of the Netherlands who is leading, and that's a better turn at the 150 for the Dutch swimmer ahead of the Italian by just over 3 seconds. It's Schulte at the moment who's come back into medal contention, while Xie of China and indeed Mary Fisher are battling it out with Schulte. There's almost 4 swimmers not quite in a line, but there is a battle on between Fisher and Guizhi, as well as Schulte and Xie for the bronze medal right now. But CAMELLINI comfortably in second, and very comfortably leading is the Dutch swimmer BRUINSMA. We'll see how the 16-year-old gets it to the turn here, and again far too close to the wall. She's just losing so much valuable time at the wall. One wonders if you can combine her speed in the water with proper and competent turns, just how much time she would knock off her personal bests.
BRUINSMA really not just losing time, but it's energy that gets lost on those turns. When you get in that close, you lose your rhythm, and you can see CAMELLINI maybe taking advantage of that, because CAMELLINI is starting to close the gap ever so slightly. She did just veer into the lane rope on her left-hand side, but it's still BRUINSMA who leads, but going well in the far side of the pool. Daniela shoots, and Qing of China have now moved up to pretty much equal third. And through that turn, slightly better there for BRUINSMA. A little bit slower on that last 50. Still leading over CAMELLINI. CAMELLINI swimming half a second quicker over the previous 50, just closing that gap slightly. But it's a battle at the moment for the bronze. Mary Fisher, Danielle Schulte, Qing, all of them pretty much even across the pool, as BRUINSMA and CAMELLINI maintain the gold and silver positions. Well,
it's turning out to be a rather disastrous time for the Dutch swimmer, because Liesette is zigzagging all over the pool, and what it has allowed CAMELLINI to do is make up some serious yardage on her. CAMELLINI still in second though. BRUINSMA with a really solid stroke. That bronze battle continues, and it looks like Qing, who's managed to get herself into bronze medal contention just ahead of Schulte, and Fisher with a better turn is back nearly on level terms with the Chinese and German swimmers. But the battle for gold is going to be between BRUINSMA and CAMELLINI. You imagine though that with this sort of lead that BRUINSMA's done enough to claim the title already. CAMELLINI,
a much stronger turn there for BRUINSMA. When it counted, she met the wall on a far better stroke. Now heading off to the left-hand lane rope, but CAMELLINI putting a real spurt on, and CAMELLINI closing the gap the most significantly that we've seen this whole race. And still the fight on for bronze, as Xi of China just takes ahead of Mary Fisher into this final 50.
Well, into the last 100, it's certainly Qing who's made her move for that bronze medal, but it's BRUINSMA who looks to be holding on here against CAMELLINI of Italy. CAMELLINI bronze 4 years ago. She'll take silver here. It's a fine gold though for BRUINSMA of the Netherlands. She holds on for the victory, and she gets the acknowledgement and confirmation from her team that she's won the title. China take the bronze courtesy of Qing. The 28-year-old comes to the wall in 5:25.14. But Liesette BRUINSMA delighted with her time and delighted with the result. A 5:19 swimmer, she could go 5:16. She's just gone 5:16.30, 5:15.08 to beat CAMELLINI, who closed fastest, a 5:16.36 for the Italian. There's confirmation. Winner in the women's 400-meter freestyle S11, Liesette BRUINSMA. Swimming in one of the center lanes, in lane 5, going alongside the fastest in qualifying, CAMELLINI. who gets the silver, improves on the bronze she won 4 years ago. CAMELLINI now a 7-time Paralympic medalist. Well, Qing of China takes the bronze. Still making her way towards the side of the pool where she will exit and indeed have the goggles inspected by the officials for this race S11 classification, which is for swimmers with visual impairment. Blackened goggles for all swimmers in the S11, but still a smile on her face. First thing she did was hear from her team that she had won, and then the celebrations began.
Well, it looked like it was going to be even more convincing than it was for Liesette BRUINSMA. Cecilia CAMELLINI closing towards the end, and BRUINSMA really making herself work hard with some of those turns, getting in really close to the wall. But at the finish, on that last 100 meters, she held it together, held off the late charge from the Italian CAMELLINI to take that title.
Delight for BRUINSMA of the Netherlands. She wins gold in the women's 400 freestyle.